Steve, welcome to People in Legal.
Thank you.
This has been a very long time coming.
It has been.
And we've got a fantastic background of greenery here.
Love it.
Yeah, wonderful. So, Steve, you're actually a well-known figure in the legal tech industry. Tell us about you.
Well, entrepreneurial all my life. First business started 𝗴𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 lawn mowing when I was 7.
Love it.
Sold that when I was 13 or 14. Wheeled and dealed, always been involved in business. Had a nice exit in 2018 and started investing in tech startups and scale-ups. And it was watching the legal industry from afar and seeing the opportunities develop. And then the itch came back to jump back into business. And a group of us got involved in a syndicate and jumped in with Tensis.
So it's interesting the angle you've come in from. You've come in from a value angle and seeing what actually powers the value of businesses versus actually coming in from a technology angle. That's an interesting place to be because you see what really powers, I guess, professional services, businesses and other ones as well. What moves the dial?
I guess it's value as well as opportunity.
Yeah.
It actually came from a trip to San Francisco back in 21 and seeing AI and modern technology just on the tip of massive expansion. And initially we were looking at areas to invest in and we identified legal, banking, finance, insurance, superannuation, and then the opportunity with Smarter Drafter and legal tech presented itself.
Very interesting. Sure, I'm building a legal tech company in a rapidly changing AI landscape. It's not linear. I mean, how do you actually think about the long-term vision?
Growing a business is very similar to growing a bonsai.
Okay.
You start with some raw material.
Yeah.
Then you envisage what the finished product is going to look like.
Okay.
You selectively prune.
Yep.
You wire the branches.
Yep.
For shape and direction.
Yep.
Growth takes a long time and,
Yep.
and a lot of patience and diligence involved.
Yep.
Occasionally storms will come and they'll damage your tree and you have to reinvent and change and go with the flow. Very similar to what we've done with Smarter Drafter. We acquired a base product. We pruned legacy architecture.
Yep.
We wired for enterprise and shaped it along with the rapidly evolving industry.
I love that analogy. It makes a lot of sense. AI, it's had a big impact in the industry.
It has, and it's going to continue to evolve. But there's still room for automation. It's the foundation of truth and governance.
So how has Smarter Drafter evolved over the last few years?
A lot. We initially acquired a small Sydney-based business that was predominantly selling pre-automated precedents to very small law firms. But we saw something much bigger. So over the last 12 to 18 months, we've rebuilt it for enterprise-grade law firms. We've embedded it into the core systems that firms are using day in, day out.
Yep.
We've built structured data architecture and we've shifted from a document automation platform to execution infrastructure. So we're no longer a drafting tool, we're an execution engine embedded into the firm's core systems.
Okay, I mean, everyone's talking AI drafting. What's the difference between AI and what you've got in automation?
Great question. AI is probabilistic. It's probably going to be right most of the time.
Okay.
Automation is deterministic. It guarantees the output based on logic rules built from the firm's knowledge base and on their precedents. So it guarantees the output and in the legal industry, probably right isn't good enough.
Yeah.
Brand risk, there's reputational risk, there's exposure to legislation. I've heard it said by numerous managing partners that they fear that their firm is only one prompt away from a catastrophe. So AI predicts, automation guarantees. AI is very, very powerful. I use it daily.
Yeah.
Our whole team uses it daily.
Yeah.
It's great for ideation. It's great for summarization. It's great for drafting correspondence, research. But something has to govern, something has to bring structure and execute it safely. And that's where we sit.
So that's interesting. So can they work alongside together?
Absolutely. AI is the generator of the structured data.
Yep.
And automation is the execution point, auditable, repeatable, and able to be controlled and trusted.
So if I'm clicking into this and actually just figuring this out, it's pretty much you could have an AI engine that powers the data could be used in the Smarter Drafter process and automation, right?
Absolutely. That's where the true value of it is.
And you're seeing firms do this kind of thing, and what are they talking about in that sort of that range, that realm?
It's evolving, rapidly evolving. Firms are still using a lot of standalone products. AI in the legal industry has really only started getting major adoption. Certainly there's some big names out there that are, but these are all standalone apps for different core purposes, whereas Smarter Drafter becomes that infrastructure layer that can bring everything together.
Right. Okay. So that sounds like it could be very effective. It's your outputs, your publishing, it's your rules tool that comes in. Once you've got your data sorted and you've got that sort of stuff, you're not going to have hallucinations in your output over here.
Correct.
That you might get over here.
Absolutely. Yeah. It gives a auditable endpoint for the AI generated structured data.
Where do you see the big wins in law firms using Smarter Drafter?
Margin confidence.
Yep.
Improved, elevated outcomes.
Yep.
One of our customers, I caught up with him recently, and when I asked him about where he sees the most value, and I was expecting it to be, the return on investment, we're much faster. So lawyers, or 50% of law firm employees, including lawyers, are spending up to 72% of their time drafting.
Yeah, wow.
So we bring an 80% productivity gain on drafting even a very complex precedent. And I was expecting it to be about the value, in the monetary value. But he said to me, the most value they get is that even their worst performing lawyers are now producing content at the same level as their best performing with less managing partner input.
And I guess clicking onto something earlier on in the conversation around value and around firm valuation, if there's a better level of service and it's less expensive to produce that output and things, that's going to increase the margins of the firms and make them more valuable.
Absolutely. Margin confidence, as there's more and more of a movement towards value-based billing as opposed to time-based, and using a productivity tool is one way that you can go into a new matter knowing that exactly how long it's going to take you to run. A
little birdie in the marketplace told me that basically that people that use products like Smarter Drafter, it's easier to attract good talent in terms of the law firm because they've got tools that are reliable, they've got tools that work reliable, and they can do more of the work they enjoy doing.
Absolutely. There's a significant labour shortage and skilled labour shortage in most industries, but it's affecting the legal industry big time. And offering productivity tools that are going to help do the work that no one really likes to do, let people go out and focus on the important, building networks, getting repeat business, referrals.
So you must be a pretty popular bloke going to these legal conferences and meeting these people whose jobs are actually much better and probably getting pay rises and things.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. So tell us about the team you've got moving forward with Smarter Drafter.
Great. Well, we're a fairly small team of specialists, about 18 of us, and that's across
good size.
Product, engineering, operations, support, and commercial. Although we're a fairly small team, we're well and truly punching above our weight. A lot of significant enterprise customers, including major law firms like Tensis. We've got some significant global partnerships, launching a new academy, online self-paced learning, just to improve that speed to value. And a lot of other strategic partnerships in discussion and progressing well. But all in all, we're very deliberate about what we do. Very focused, infrastructure first, and not chasing hype cycles.
What's interesting is that Tensis have actually got a very, very strong belt and braces integration with iManage. I mean, we talked about that earlier, and you've actually really kind of deep in the iManage community, and I guess there's lots of firms like looking at your technology or iManage users.
Definitely. There is a lot of data that exists in iManage, but retrieving it can be difficult. And Ask iManage, great product, and it will return results. But then those results need to be copied and pasted into the output. Our integration with iManage works beautifully from inside the matter. You can start drafting without actually having to leave iManage. So back to what I was saying before about delivering automation, where lawyers are spending the majority of their time.
And is that the main integration actually working right now, or is there other ones as well that you've got on the horizon?
Lots of integrations. We integrate with most of the PMS and DMS, as well as other systems, and through we've got a very sophisticated developer portal, and through our APIs, you can integrate with any line of business system. Some of our clients are doing zero-touch drafting because they've built integrations with all of their systems. And when I say zero touch, that means no typing. All of the data is extracted from systems and inputted directly into the precedents, and delivering a perfectly branded courtroom-ready precedent at the end.
And who are the people getting the wins in the firms you're actually going and that are actually implementing Smart Draft? Who are the heads of departments and that? Which sort of people are evaluating and taking it on board and getting the wins from that?
The wins are across the board. Through that elevated outputs, it's improving quality. The return on investment is obviously better for the managing partners and shareholders. But generally larger firms, it's evaluated at a board level. And rolled out through the knowledge teams or IT.
And implementation wise, I mean, is it something that you could just pop in there and just actually have the thing working, have Smart Drafter working? I mean, what level of implementation needs to happen to make it work? Really seeing.
To get the most benefit, it needs to be custom implemented depending on the tech stack that a firm is using. We do have a global network of certified partners who look after the implementation. They can do the automation work, they can do customization.
You've got some pretty exciting things actually happening in the business. I mean, what's the next 3 to 5 years look like?
3 to 5 years. That seems like such a long time.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
We're very focused on if data is captured once, it should be able to be reused anywhere at any time across the business. No more rekeying. Data flowing everywhere, where it's needed, where it's best sought from. AI delivered and layered safely without hallucinations, and firms moving from drafting documents to knowledge engineering. Back to that play where Smarter Drafter becomes the infrastructure layer.
If people want to know more, best go to your website, contact yourself, or how do they find out more?
smarterdrafter.com. It's relaunching soon with a whole bunch of new content and features. But yeah, if anyone wants to have any commercial discussions with me, I'm available as well. So
brilliant. Awesome.
Don't hesitate to reach out.
Brilliant, Steve. Thank you so much for being with People Legal.